Excellencies, distinguished guests, esteemed innovators, scholars, and friends of Africa. I am honored to reflect on this year's theme for the Deep Learning Indaba, Urunana, Hand in Hand for AI in Africa. Urunana, a word from our African traditions, means more than holding hands. It is the living symbol of solidarity, cooperation, and shared responsibility. It is the reminder that in Africa, when we hold hands, we do not let go. When we hold hands, we do not leave anyone behind. When we hold hands, we move forward together. This is the spirit we bring to artificial intelligence in Africa, a spirit that says our nations will not walk separate paths. Our researchers and our industries will not work in isolation. Our elders' wisdom will not be left behind in the rush for modern technology. Our policymakers will not legislate without the voices of our innovators. Hand in hand, nations with nations, academia with industry, tradition with innovation, youth with experience, we will advance AI in Africa. Artificial intelligence is no longer an emerging technology. It is a present reality, driving efficiencies in agriculture through precision farming, accelerating drug discovery in healthcare, enabling adaptive learning in education, optimizing transport logistics, and improving energy grid management. The question before Africa is no longer whether we will participate, but how we will lead, technically, strategically, and ethically. We have a clear framework, the African Union's Continental AI Strategy, which is aligned with the second 10-year implementation plan of Agenda 2063. This plan calls for accelerated industrialization, integrated digital markets, expanded energy access, resilient infrastructure, climate adaptation, and the empowerment of our youth and women as innovation leaders. AI is certainly an enabler for these goals. The AU Continental Strategy on AI is built on 5 key pillars. The first is a data governance and sovereignty pillar. Africa generates vast quantities of unstructured data, from satellite imagery of our agricultural lands to patient health records, yet much of it is stored and processed outside of the African continent. We must establish and incentivize local data storage and develop African-owned data sets that reflect our languages, cultures, and context. This is not only a question of economic value, but of algorithmic bias, because models trained on non-African data risk producing outputs that do not serve African realities. The second pillar is the digital infrastructure and compute capacity. State-of-the-art AI requires access to high-throughput computing, secure cloud services, edge computing for latency-sensitive applications, and resilient high-speed networks. The AU's vision is to establish interconnected regional data centers linked by low-latency fiber and satellite backbones, powered increasingly by renewable energy sources. Without this, our researchers will remain dependent on offshore compute resources, limiting our autonomy. The third pillar of our strategy is skills development and research excellence. Our objective is to build a critical mass of AI expertise at all levels, from vocational training for AI-assisted agriculture to PhD-level research in deep learning architectures. This requires coordinated investment in universities, technical institutes, innovation hubs, and public-private research consortia. We must also actively reverse the AI brain drain by creating conditions that attract African AI professionals back to the African continent. The fourth pillar of our strategy is ethical and inclusive AI. Our systems must embed Pan-African values such as Ubuntu, dignity, and justice. This means designing AI that is explainable, auditable, and context-aware, and ensuring robust oversight mechanisms to prevent misuse, from discriminatory credit scoring to non-consensual surveillance. We must also address linguistic inclusivity, ensuring that natural language processing models understand not just English and French, but Kiswahili, Hausa, Amharic, Yoruba, Zulu, and other African languages. The fifth pillar of our strategy is continental coordination and governance. AI is inherently cross-border. We therefore must harmonize regulations, create interoperable standards, and establish a Pan-African AI observatory to monitor adoption, performance, and impact. This includes developing continental frameworks for model evaluation, data protection, and cybersecurity. These 5 pillars underscore why the Deep Learning Indaba matters. It is not just a conference, it is a continental knowledge node, linking the work of data scientists in Nairobi to agri-tech innovators in Dakar, to policy architects in Addis Ababa, to engineers in Cape Town. It is Urunana in practice, the interlacing of minds, institutions, and resources for Africa's collective gain. My brothers and sisters, technical blueprints alone will not deliver the Africa we want. We must operationalize them. That means moving from PowerPoint presentations to investing in clean energy-powered power plants, deploying fiber optic networks into underserved regions, constructing green-powered compute clusters, incentivizing AI startups through venture financing, and integrating AI modules into school curricula. It means ensuring that regulatory sandboxes are available so innovators can test AI solutions without unnecessary barriers while maintaining safety and ethics. We stand today at a turning point in our history. AI can be the great divider, or it can be the great bridge. It can deepen inequality, or it can deliver shared prosperity. The choice is ours. And Africa chooses to lead. Africa chooses to build. Africa chooses Urunana. The Africa we want is not a bystander in the age of AI, it is a leader. And together, hand in hand, we will make that vision a reality. Let history record that in this moment, Africa took hold of its future with both hands and never let go. I thank you.